What's up, board gamers? Thank you for checking out our review of Jamaica. This is a family weight game with the following description. Jamaica, 1675. After a long career in piracy, Captain Henry Morgan skillfully gets appointed to be Governor of Jamaica with the explicit order to cleanse the Caribbean of pirates and buccaneers. Instead, he invites all his former colleagues to join him in his retirement to enjoy the fruits of their looting with impunity. Each year, in remembrance of the good old days, Morgan organises the Great Challenge, which is a race around the island, and at its end, the captain with the most gold is declared the grand winner. The mechanisms in this game are racing, dice rolling, hand management, and simultaneous action selection. As part of setup, you will choose 9 pirate cards out of your deck of 12. After all players have drawn 3 cards into their hand, the captain will roll the 2 action dice, deciding which number to play in the morning and which number to play in the afternoon. So the left die corresponds to the left hand side of a player's card, and the right die represents the right hand side of a card. On your turn, you'll be checking these dice numbers which landed as says 2 and a 5 and deciding out of your hand of cards which card would best suit your play at this time. Cards have symbols on them such as a red arrow for moving backwards or a green arrow for moving forwards, or symbols to collect food, gunpowder or doubloons. You collect the number of items listed according to the die pips. As players take turns moving their ships around the board, trying to become the first player back to Port Royal, they will land on open sea spaces and must pay the amount of food indicated in their sector. Or if it's a harbour space, the player will need to pay the amount of doubloons indicated, or if they landed in a pirate space, they take the treasure. If they're unable to pay any part of the space cost, the player moves their ship backwards until you can meet the cost of a space. Out of the 8 treasure tokens, 3 will provide you with a minus score at the end of the game, and 5 will increase your total score by up to 7 points. There are also several power cards that can improve your hand and give you more firepower in battle. Yes, there are battles in this family game. If a player lands in a space already occupied by another player, they become the attacker and will choose how many gunpowder tokens to play in battle and then roll the battle die, which totals up their attacking value, and then the defender does the same. If a player rolls the explosion symbol on the die, they immediately win the battle, and if players are tied, then nothing happens. The player with the highest combined total may choose one of the following: steal the contents of one of the loser's hold, steal a treasure from the loser, or give a cursed treasure to the loser. When a player reaches the finishing line in Port Royal, play out that current round through to its usual end. Anyone who crosses this line adds the number of points in their sector to their doubloon total, or if a player did not make it across the line, then they lose 5 points from their doubloon total. Combine your doubloons, treasure cards and finishing space number to determine who wins the race around Jamaica. Here at Board Game Picks, we like the art of this game. It really helps with the enjoyment of the theme. The art on the cards and the boards is a pleasure to look at, and the coloured ships are great to hold and move around the board and make the location information clear. The cardboard chits for doubloons, food and cannonballs should stand the test of time, and the card stock is also very good. The negatives for us in Jamaica are that there are a lot of loading and unloading of the ship's holds, and you can be attacked by other players and lose goods that you have just earned. Also, the game can take a long time to play with 5 or 6 players, with the sweet spot being around 3 to 4 players. The positives for us are that it is genuinely a fun game. It is great for families, and being a race game, it is simple to understand, turns are quick, and the in-game decisions are fun. It's a well-made game that does a good job with the audience it is intended for, and the rulebook is even a treasure map. Here at Board Game Picks, we give this an 8 out of 10 for a fun family experience. Thanks for checking out our review of Jamaica.